during break time, and then he would just take the bass drum, the surdo, and then the surdo player will just like give way and then just like sit around without any instruments, you know. When I was in primary school, I was like prone to getting bullied. In my class at least, I just want the bully to know that he can't have his way and he need to treat people properly. Immediately I just let it go. Then he just take the stick and then he like try to swing, like full force swing. Okay guys, so welcome to my very first story time video. So background story of this video is primary school. We were doing a Brazilian percussion project. I think that project lasted for like 2 months and then we would go there like once a week to do like I think 4 classes. So we are used to like kids being kids, and in every class you have like the class clown, and then you have like the class bully, the quiet ones and what have you. You know, like bullies, like class bullies will tend to be like the class clown as well, you know. So it's like people give him way because they are terrified of him. At the same time, like he is like the alpha of the class. So those kids are a lot of fun usually, but this one particular kid, he brings like this negative energy that I personally don't like, but I still like conduct the lesson as per normal. So for those of you who have never played Brazilian instruments before, you have the bass drum or the surdo, and then the snare or the caixa, and that's like the main instrument. And then we have the auxiliary, which is like the side instruments. So he got one of the side instruments. During break time, he would like quickly go to the toilet and then drink some water, and then he would just take the bass drum, the surdo, and then the surdo player will just like give way and then just like sit around without any instruments, you know. So I just feel like it's not right. Also, like when I was in primary school, I was like prone to getting bullied. So in my class at least, I just want the bully to know that he can't have his way and he need to treat people properly, you know. So I always rectify. I would always like make him take his own instruments, and then the surdo player would come back to his seat, and then this bully would just like sit down and like curl up with like almost teary eyes, and you know, it just looks like he's about to have a meltdown. I have to stand my ground, because if you are controlling so many kids, right, you have to say something and you have to really mean it. If not, you lose their respect, and then like just all hell will just break loose because they have no respect and they don't see you as an authority. So moving on, this one particular day, he tried to do the same thing, and then of course I would tell him like, hey, go back to your place and let this guy, and it was like a very timid looking guy who's like playing the surdo. So like he's actually terrified of this boy, the bully, and then, you know, I want to stand in and like be his like protector, so called. So as usual, the bully come back to his original place, and then he actually took the stick like that, right? And he was about to have a meltdown, and he curled up, and then he tried to break our stick like that. So I kind of like let it be, you know, let him like let out the energy. But then for some reason, I think most of the students were focused on him, and then we can't get the class going because like everyone is just distracted by him doing this, right? So I tried to take the stick away from him and just remove the drama. So when I took the stick like that, right, he was like trying to break the stick, and then he firmed up his hands. So I just pulled, because he's a small boy, and then I accidentally like pull him up. So he go against my force, and he do like a little pull up, and it looks like a dramatic, like I'm pulling his whole body up, right? And then the teacher was like right behind, and then immediately I just let it go because it just looks really wrong. And then he just take the stick and then he like try to swing, like full force swing. So luckily this veteran main instructor that I was talking about, he just like catches the hand and then he was telling me like in Malay, Amir, kan uncle cakap buat kerja, relax. So I'm like, oh snap, like what's gonna happen, you know? Because he's a little kid and then I am an adult, and on top of that I'm not even a part of their school. So, and I'm also an assistant, not even like the main instructor. So I feel like I'm in a very vulnerable spot. So the teacher came, and then the teacher called the HOD, and then the HOD came, and it's like a lot of like drama and stuff. So I was telling them like, hey, I never do anything, you know, like all I did was I just want to diffuse the tension because I cannot go on teaching because everybody is just focused on him trying to break the stick. So I just want to remove the stick and then continue the lesson. And then fortunately for me, they really know this boy and the problems that he have. So he was telling me, no, Amir, it's okay. He's just like that. Yeah, we totally understand. So I was like, you know, I'm really sorry that this happened because, whoa, I wasn't financially doing well that time, and I was saving up to buy like gears for like gig. At that point of time, I was just starting to gig, and I feel like really fortunate that the teacher is understanding and there wasn't any complaint from the parent side or anything, you know. And yeah, so that is one of the most memorable experience of me teaching. So if you like this kind of like classroom story time so-called, right, do let me know in the comment section down below. I might just make a mini series of like classroom story time if you guys enjoy. So do subscribe for more contents like this. Okay, be sure to hit the like button if you like this content, and once again, do let me know what you think in the comment section because I'm here to entertain, being on YouTube, and I just want to know like how you guys want to be entertained. Okay, so till we meet again in another video. Okay, ciao.